Well, I have a couple of your questions, but anyway, we're here at Hometown Stories, so
Yes.
thanks for coming, Dewan. So this is Dewan Claiborne, and he is, what's your position with the Chamber?
I am the president and CEO of your League City Regional Chamber.
Oh, he's so good, isn't he? That's awesome. I need to
Yes.
get that good. So that was my first question, is what your position is, and you answered that just fine.
Good.
And then, I was going to ask you, you have some other questions here that are great questions. Why should a business join the Chamber? I've been with the Chamber a little bit, but why would a business join the Chamber?
Well, great question, and I get that question so often. The main reason
You got to be really good at answering that question, right?
I hope I am. If not, maybe one of my members can help. But the main reason business should join the chamber is if you are serving the community and getting those tax dollars, you should reinvest back into your community by joining your local chamber, because we are the business voice for our communities.
You really are, and you're really pretty good about being a business voice for the community. Aside from that,
We have a plethora of marketing opportunities. Like when they join, we come out and do a big fancy ribbon cutting, or we host networking events. We also get a lot of traffic online. We just launched our brand new website a couple months ago, and so it's been getting a lot of traction. A lot of businesses are getting referrals and requests from going on our website. So that's another marketing avenue that a business can have that will be working for them when they don't even realize it.
so now you're supposed to ask me, so what do I get out of the Chamber? Because I've been with them for a while.
Yeah, so, yeah, right. You tell me what you get out of the chamber. Right, she makes me work too hard.
No, but that's the truth. Everything you've said, Dewan, is absolutely the truth. And I'll tell you what I've gotten out of the Chamber is I'm going to tell you, it's more than than what you said. It's a good way to really have a pulse of what's going on in our community, because I tell you, I learn more about what's going on around here by being involved with the Chamber than, otherwise I'd be just in my little hole somewhere.
That's a good
So
point.
you really do keep a pulse on what's going on in your community, and if you're a business owner, that should be important to you.
Yeah.
I've gotten some referrals out of the Chamber, but I tell you what's even better than that is I've really made, there are some great quality people
Yes.
involved in the Chamber, and I've really made some, friends that honestly, like, they're close friends now that I wouldn't have met.
Yeah. And a lot of
And-
people ask, like, what's the difference? They go to one chamber and they think they've seen all chambers. That's the unique difference between us, is that we're here to build relationships.
Yeah.
So that's just another tidbit. Put in
So,
there.
and aside from that, you guys have put on like business workshops and everything. It's not always easy to run a business, and you may be a fantastic, outstanding realtor,
Right.
but that doesn't really mean that you got all the boxes checked on what it actually takes
Yeah.
to start running a business, because that's a whole different skill set. And it's not just that you guys are great about putting on events and stuff like that for business owners like that, but between your members, there's people I could go to that probably wouldn't have been on my radar. And sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. With me, that's a lot. There's a lot more that I don't know than I do know. So
Yeah. I gotta say, I tell people now, I don't have problems, I have friends. Because for any issue, I can make a phone call and resolve it, whether that's for a member, a business, they don't know anyone to fix their IT. Hey, let me make one call. So I just like being able to be utilized as a resource.
right.
And so that's what we're here to do, the
Yeah.
connections.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. And like, I know a lot of, and I'm sure you hear that, I'm going to join the Chamber and I'm going to get a ton of referrals, and that's, if you're involved, that's going to end up happening, right? You're going to get referrals out of the Chamber, but it really is, like, I'll tell you from me, I've gotten more value out of those relationships
Yeah.
and knowing what's going on in the city and things like that than I've
Yes.
actually gotten. And people think differently, we all join thinking that, and then, we learn otherwise.
Yeah, no, I agree. And so something that I do is I just categorize members when they join. So there's like 4 different types. Some are transactional. They just want to be a good steward in the community, just pay their check. Some join for networking purposes. So they want to come out, network, come to events, get involved. Others just join because it's just the right thing to do. And then others join because they're with their company. So it's really about finding why someone joined, and then us as the chamber try to adjust to them to make sure they maximize their benefits.
And then some join to see, how can I be part of the community and how can I help the community I live in?
Right.
And, what kind of difference can you make in your community? So
Yeah. So all of the above. Come join us.
So I love this question. What does it mean to be a regional chamber?
Great question. So, because League City is the largest city in Galveston County with over 120,000 population, our reach expands across different counties. So with that, we have members in Harris County, Brazoria County, and Galveston County. So we are a one-stop shop, no matter if your business is located in Galveston, Dickinson. And I'm the first to say that, hey, whatever city you in, you should be a part of your chamber that's in your city. However, if something happens and you don't see the value, you only see one chamber, and we will definitely make sure that we can hopefully meet your expectations.
Well, and the fact of the matter is, some of these other cities, like some of our surrounding cities, they really don't have. They don't have.
Right.
They don't have a chamber that I think is as well put together, organized, and you've done a great job with that, as our chamber is. So.
Thank you.
I think that's I get this question too, and I actually thought differently about it. Is a chamber of commerce a government entity?
We are not. We are a 501c6. So we're a nonprofit.
Oh, everybody knows what that means.
Right, we're a nonprofit. I was about to get to it. We're a nonprofit. Now, we're not your typical 501c3 like nonprofits are. The difference is C6 are membership based, meaning we're able to keep our lights on and pay our bills because of you, because of our members, and because of board of directors like you that help sponsor our events.
Yeah, awesome. And then why? I don't really know the answer. You should answer this question, because I really don't know the answer to this question.
Uh-oh.
I thought I had answers to all the questions, and it's just now coming upon me. Why don't businesses join a chamber of commerce? Why would you, if you were a business, why wouldn't you join a chamber of commerce? Do you have an answer for that?
What I've heard is, bad experiences with, a chamber that they might have tried, and then it's kind of that ideology of, all chambers are the same mentality. It's just kind of like when you go to a church, right? I started off in one church. I was there about a couple of years, it didn't work out. And then I went to another, and I've been there ever since. You just have to find which chambers for you. So I feel like sometimes, and we do that as individuals, when we get burned by something or a company, we'll never go back. And so I think sometimes people associate chambers like that, like we're all the same. However, each one is definitely different, and maybe that chamber just want to fit for them, but they're missing out on the plethora of business opportunities, connections, relationships, because they're still kind of burnt on that one past situation.
Yeah, and I'm gonna even take it a step further and say that maybe at one point in time, because I know there's people, they were a member of the chamber years ago, and you know what, things businesses change, businesses evolve, businesses improve. I really think the Lake City Chamber has come a long way, and I'm not going to say it was ever, I always thought it was a great chamber, but definitely I think it's been an improving chamber over the years.
Yes. No, I totally agree, and that's why it's a perfect time to get involved, because we are currently the fastest growing chamber in Galveston.
You're stealing my question.
Oh, I jumped ahead of it.
No, it's okay, but I'm glad, no, I mean, it's just a natural flow. And my next question was, is the chamber growing? Is our chamber growing?
Yes, our chamber is growing very rapidly. I've actually had to sit on calls with chamber presidents around the world, them asking, what are we doing in League City? How do we have so many members? And that's just such a humbling experience. And I mean, if you look at, I've been here for 2 years now. We brought on well over 300 members.
Yeah.
Last year during the pandemic, we brought on 150 new members. In a regular year, chambers don't even do 100.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just a blessing. It's the time when people want to get involved. They need to advertise, and we're providing that outlet for them.
We actually did pretty good last year during the pandemic, I think, right?
Yeah, we had actually some, even with our event, right? We did a virtual auction. No, this is another example. We did a virtual auction and chambers.
A virtual auction.
Well, we did multiple virtual auctions.
Yeah.
But chambers from Florida, North Carolina were calling us trying to say, how did y'all do that? And so just being able to sow back and feedback in the chambers and presidents that have been in the industry longer than me is a humbling experience. And then I have my staff, Mary. She was able to grow and develop other chamber team members. So it's just been a great time.
No, 100% agree. And I mean, how long's the chamber been around? Do you know the answer to that question? I don't know the. But you're the president CEO. You should know the answer to that question.
Look how she puts me on the spot though. Then looks at everyone. No, but I believe it was like 2001.
I really don't know. Whatever he says, it could be true. It could be not
It
true.
could be fake news. Okay,
It could be fake news.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
And I mean, the only other thing I would like to kind of wrap up with is, you know, how affordable is it to join the chamber?
Oh, the chamber is very affordable. I actually think our regular membership fee is lower than all of our competitor chambers around us. A base level membership is $300 for a business, and then it goes all the way up to our chairman circle levels to $15,000. So if you're an individual, we actually do $200, or if you're a nonprofit, we have a $200 rate. That comes with a lot of marketing opportunities, 4 free email blasts, a free spotlight table at one of the lunches, a lot of stuff. Because what people don't realize is when a chamber in a community is great, that means that the businesses are doing well. And guess what? That means the business can give more to the nonprofits.
Yeah.
Because the nonprofits are the one doing that work. And we all serve on nonprofit boards, and they say, oh man, we're not getting our sponsors like we used to. Well, that means that the business weren't doing well, and that means the chamber's probably not effective. So it all works together, and if we see that and know that as a community, it's just gonna make us stronger together.
Yeah, just favorite saying. It's the
Stronger
end of it.
together.
Stronger together.
Yes, stronger together.
Yeah, I love it, and I will just say, I mean, if you are operating a business, and I mean, even just, I mean, take the, take the referral part of it out of it. To me, that's just like the icing on the cake. Again,
True.
the
That's a good
networking,
point.
the friendships, what you learn from the city and everything. It's just that in itself is a tremendous value. And really, if you're running a business, $300 a year. If that's not affordable for you, you should join the chamber. And if it is affordable for you, you should join the chamber.
Right.
So, anyway.
Yeah, so, and one last thing I did mention is, another reason why people join is for the advocacy component. That allows our business owners to have a voice. Yeah, and that's really what this membership thing is all about. It's not about me wanting to have 1,000, 2,000 members. It's about having a voice in Austin and DC.
Right.
Because when we go down there with just our little 400, 500, 600 members, that doesn't have any clout. So what we really want members for is so that whenever we have an issue, it can be expedited because we have clout in those areas.
So when you're talking about being here in this area and having a voice of like 2,000 businesses, you have a little bit.
That Grand Parkway will get built quicker. That's what happens. It'll get built quicker. But now since we don't have that, we're slow poking it.
But we're kind of getting there.
We're getting there. But I look at chambers like in Plano have like 2,500 members. They had a proposal for a freeway to be built. They said 10 years. The chamber went down there, and then it got built in 5.
Yeah.
They got all those members. So it's about having a voice.
I'm completely on board with that. Anything else you want to share?
No, that's it. Check out any of our upcoming events on www.leaguecitychamber.com. We have a lot going on.
LeagueCityRegionalChamber.com, right?
Is it the regional?
Either one goes, right? Shows you what I know. Never mind.
Or go to Facebook.
Hey, why am I even questioning this?
Facebook, LeagueCityRegionalChamber.com. Matter of fact, we're going to share this video. You can follow our page. Look at it. We're on all social media. And so this season, when you're shopping, make sure you shop local. Also, when you shop, make sure you shop Chamber. Why? Because we're stronger together.
I'm all for that. Thanks for joining in, guys, and I appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Taking the time out of your busy day to come talk.
Anytime, anything for you, Deborah.